soon as I click on, you see something. So David Patterson, I barely know that name. He's an ex-governor, but supposedly he got jumped on. More than likely, I haven't even looked at it. And then I left myself the good one. I left myself a cliffhanger from last night. Matter of fact, right when I was cooking dinner, I cut it off. That chick, Trish Reagan. I think I was cooking dinner, and and she has a. She's like, "Oh, did I tell y'all about my Willie Brown story? I used to live in the same building with him." And so I cut it off. I said, you know what? I want to save that for today because I wasn't going. I could have went out. So it was only about 7 o'clock, but I'm like, I ain't coming back out and make a video. I'll save it for the morning, like right now. So it's like a cliffhanger for me because I want to react, as y'all say. But I just want to see what the her story is with Willie Brown. But then I got another one of those walk away stories. But as usual, hers is like one of the best. But to me, it's not because it's so powerful. I'm gonna do that. I got it. I picked another order, so I'm going back to Harris Teeter. But it's actually some stuff I need, and I want to see what they're gonna do today. They should be, like I said with Harris Teeter, you pick a time. So I got 12 to 12:30. So they'll be sending me. It's already they sent me. It's not nothing. It's like, but anyway, the bottom line, I want to see is it going to do like it did yesterday, where you got to push. I'm here, and is there going to be somebody there already waiting in the spot? They trying to change it. Like I said, because usually before it's like nobody barely used it. I was like the damn near the only one. Every time I go, but now all of a sudden everybody's using it. But let me see. I gotta see which one it is.
Brown spots here too.
Oh yeah, this is where I stopped. So it's the Willie Brown story. She said she has a Willie. She's like, did I tell y'all my Willie Brown story? So it's like Slick Willie been getting around. Now I don't know what happened because I stopped it right there because I wanted to watch it. Slick Willie was trying to be Tupac. He get around. Like remember I told you, my whole life until recently, like last year or 2 years ago, I thought he was talking about the groupies. Like when I saw it first, I was still in high school when that came out. I get around, and I thought like he travels now. By then that was his first album, or no, that wasn't his first one. That was his second one, right? Second or third. Tupacalypse Now. Anyway, and the videos out, I thought he meant just every town he go during the concerts, he get obviously it wasn't no but he was talking about the black women celebrities, the ones that's confirmed, like is like Hillary from Fresh Prince, and what's up, Karen Parsons, and other chicks, and Rosie got a story. Rosie Perez. I believe she says they were just friends because she's the one hooked him up with Madonna, and like Madonna was the only one that was really there for him when he was in prison, Rikers. But she was saying they went to a show, one of them award shows, big ones. Everybody, Madonna, a whole bunch of stars there. and her and Tupac. But anyway, long story short, she's just talking about how all of them was looking at her, all the black actresses, whoever was out in the '90s, probably Vivica Fox or whoever else, some small ones we don't know about, but they're all looking at her for being with. But they went because she was hurt because she was supposed to be going with some big time rapper, and she's like, she's still to the. Well, I ain't gonna say who, but we're all trying to guess, like maybe LL Cool J or whoever it was. He stood her up, and Pac was like, "Fuck that nigga, we'll just go together," but as friends. And that's when Madonna asked her, "You with him?" And she's like, "Nah." And she told him, Madonna told him, tell her I want to get together. She told him when she got back because they was in the bathroom. Anyway, the story's on YouTube. You can look it up. But now, Willie Brown was trying to get around. I guess it must be a California thing. But with Willie Brown, he wasn't no Tupac. He had to do things. He ain't had the girls like Tupac. The actresses and. But I'll rewind it. We'll see what she's talking about.
Their nanny. And she was allegedly impregnated. I mean, wow, right? Like, this is bad.
Now this was funny. You know what? All right. Now I remember why I was tripping off this video. I'll let it play.
Kamala Harris has no taste in men. Like, really, really bad taste in men. This Dougie.
That wasn't funny to y'all. Like really, really bad. That don't sound familiar to people my age when we was in our 20s. Who was really, really ridiculously good looking? I think she just said it like she wasn't. She was really just trying to emphasize, like really, really bad. But she, I'm just really, really ridiculously good looking. All right, but she said some points. She was saying some points though. I just, fucking with, I mean, whatever. She's one of them ex-Democrats, I suppose, but.
Gala, that's the headline in the Daily Mail. Can you imagine? I mean, that would be leading ABC World News Tonight. They'd love it. And yet, this is nowhere.
What she's talking about, fast because I want to get to the cliffhanger I left myself with her Willie Brown. It might be nothing. Might just be they got into it, whatever. Or she ain't gonna tell everything, she'll end it like that. We know who knows, but
the accusation here, 3 friends of the ex-girlfriend came forward. They will not reveal their names. So I never love stories like that, just on background, like me as a journalist. I don't necessarily love it, but I'm struck by the fact that no one is reporting this outside of some members of the conservative media. Because I know if the tables were turned, they would be blasting this thing 24/7 on the very liberal cable networks. Here's what I am going to say. Regardless of that story.
Oh, that's right. Kamala husband when he was single or whatever before he dated Kamala, but he did it in front of everybody. He slapped this bitch up. And she was basically, they was at some kind of thing in LA with celebrities. I rewind that part. I let it play. Remember that song? That was a rock song, wasn't it? Smack my bitch up. It was a rock song. That wasn't even a gangster rap. It was a. Let me look it up right quick. Or either like a techno song, something like that. I never really heard it like that. Yeah, wasn't it techno or something? I mean, the video say 17 years, but the song could be old as hell. Didn't it come out in the 90s or something? I'm not sure. Yeah, CD player. Yeah, it was 90s. Yeah, I just thought of that. I didn't even think of that last night. So that's what I'm saying. And then, see, that's what we're talking about. These Democrat women, that's why you don't want to date them. That's what they like. Whether it's the black girls dating them black thugs or white girl, they this the type you don't want to date a Democrat chick because she let her boyfriend do everything. Now the other chick, she might have left Doug, but Kamala married them, right? You don't want that them types of chicks that who get beat up by their boyfriend. And yeah, she probably shouldn't have been flirting in his face, but the rest of us, you would have left her there. Okay, and, whoever it was he was flirting with, she was flirting with, could have been Tom Cruise, could have been it. Well, maybe not Tom Cruise, but they said it was, one with, as they say, star-studded, L.A. gala. So this had to be like in the 2000s or something or whatever. I'll let it play, and we all like, oh, why y'all up in this? I don't care if it's a celebrity, fuck that. Why you still shouldn't be in this nigga face? Cause that's when they be talking about, especially a musician or a rapper. A rapper, yeah, I done fucked your girl. It's, sent back home to you. But any celebrity, an actor, just cause he's, a nice guy on film, yeah, she all up giving them the play. Next day, you looking for her. Then she come. Oh, I was in the balcony or with talking to yeah. She got all types of stories because she couldn't help herself. They went out to the car or something, and he smashed right quick. We ain't no, we're not making up shit. That's where you hear them stories afterwards. But the bottom line, if you got to do that and smack her up, you don't need her. But he smacked her up in front of everybody. And like she's saying, what if that was Trump had done that, or anybody had done it, any Republican had done that, but since it's Kamala's husband, they covering up that he jumped on his, well, at the time it was his girlfriend, I think, and that, it jumped on her in front of everybody, in front of a whole bunch of celebrities, because he a politician, I guess, or whatever.
No one in the mainstream media is reporting this at all. No one. And I'm just thinking, if the tables were reversed, and it was Donald Trump who had, quote, forcefully slapped an ex-girlfriend for flirting with another man in a boozed fuel assault after a date to a star-studded gala, that's the headline.
Oh, he slapped her up. He slapped her up after. I kind of, but that's when you just, you leave her. Because you don't need it, because in my opinion, if you're a real nigga like me, oh man, whatever, this gonna make you act like a bitch all the way home. Because you didn't want to say anything at the show or whatever, which she's up, because and normally, it is like you didn't want to say anything. Now you acting like, you're quiet, and she's like, why why you so quiet? Why you won't say anything? And yada yada yada. Look at this dude. What the hell is wrong with you? You know what? You can't help but laugh at these idiots. And see, he got his head down because it's like he's being forced to do this. He's not got his head down because he's tired. He's got his head down because the Democrats are forcing him to do this. He's embarrassed. He really is. He's fucking embarrassed. It's like, dude, no, it's that you didn't work out that hard. Cut it out, man. Put a fucking shirt on. Seriously, man. Cut it out. That's why he got his head down. He probably figured, I'll do it. They got something on him. They making him do it. That's why he got his head down. But anyway, so anyway, if because you're mad, you're not talking like how female, they won't talk when they're mad at you. Maybe you was all up in a bitch face. Think about it, and maybe you really, I don't know, you didn't realize you was in her face. But for women, you might not even really been in her face. She might say something to you, and you just stopped and talking, and to her, you was in the bitch face. But with a woman, she really was. You could tell. You could see it in her eyes. She's just gleaming. She might even be touching and laughing. Every time he say something, she just laughing her ass off. You know. And so now you're acting like a bitch on it. You don't like it. You don't like feeling like that. And it's not the dude is way better than you. That ain't it. It's her. It really is. You need, because respect. There's plenty. We done seen it. You just seen it as a kid. They ain't all up in no dude face. You just seen it as a kid because they would talk about women. Look at her. And they would never do something like that. Right. So that you didn't just see it as an adult. Da 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 da. You saw it. So you're not being insecure. That's the brain. The Jedi mind trick. It is, and so that you get rid of her. But he smacked her up. You see, you don't do those shit like that. Cause she like it. Now she gonna do it even more. I promise you. If anything, we don't know how they broke up. She's gonna do it even more. Then that's her foreplay, and she probably gonna cheat even more. It's just nasty and fucked up. Cause now you go and then instead of breaking up, you just gonna cheat and get her back. Now y'all both just cheating on each other, getting each other. It is just fucked up. It's like nasty, fucked up mentally, all that shit.
No one in the mainstream media is reporting this at all. No one. And I'm just thinking, if the tables were reversed, and it was Donald Trump who had, quote, forcefully slapped an ex-girlfriend for flirting with another man in a boozed-fuel assault after a date to a star-studded gala. That's the headline in the Daily Mail. Can you imagine? I mean, that would be leading ABC World News Tonight. They'd love it. And yet, this is nowhere. So, according to the accusation here, 3 friends of the ex-girlfriend came forward. They will not reveal their names.
And
so
see,
I never loved
with the Democrats, is always a real story, right? With Republic, they try to lie. It's always something unfounded and da 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 da. Sources say, but either way, they run with the story, even if they might get sued for defamation. But with them, they always try to cover it up.
Stories like that.
And to be real stories.
Like me as a journalist, I don't necessarily love it, but I'm struck by the fact that no one is reporting this.
There go the police.
Outside of some members of the conservative
lawfare. They just never learn. But like I said, I got way more money probably than they do. Them 2 cops, that's what it meant. Yeah, it's legal money. And then they can do about it. They're mad. I'm going to pick up another order. And all the money I got is because of them. And they're stalking and lawfare and everything. And I'm smart enough. I'm gonna flip it into millions. And now you're mad. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because we know who the enemy is. You can't stop us. You just try to use mind games to get us to sabotage ourselves. And all the people you had in positions to sabotage us are getting fired or going to prison. So you're done. Thank you. Thank you, dummies.
I know if the tables were turned, they would be blasting this thing 24/7 on the very liberal cable networks. Here's what I am going to say. Regardless of that story, Dougie's not such a great guy. And I know that because he left his wife of many years, whom he had children with, to take up with their nanny. And she was allegedly impregnated. I mean, wow, right? Like, this is bad. And Kamala marries him. And Kamala dated Willie Brown. Have I told you my Willie Brown story? I used to live in the same building in San Francisco that Willie Brown lived in. And one night I got a call because I had parked in one of Willie Brown's spots. He had 2. And our apartment came with 1 spot. And for some reason, we had like 2 cars at the time. And so the door person's like, you don't go put your car there. No problem. And I get a call maybe around 7, 8 o'clock at night saying, oh, Trish, you have to move your car. You have to move your car. And I'm like, but I thought you said that Willie only, he just needed 1 spot. Take this one for
you knew it was a black dude.
No, he has his late.
You knew it was a young black dude. It just see that's why they sending them. They send the cops. They send their Democrat foot soldiers by. You know what it's about. They'd lose it. They know their money is gone. That's what you see. I heard that. So they send the black dude. You ain't got more money than me, buddy. You got that money illegally. You don't know. I know it. You wouldn't be having a fit. You wouldn't be. You're done. That's why you don't do shit like that. See, look at him. Look, he's looking. You don't do shit like what you did. Get in league with people like that. Because now you're scared you're going to lose it. You got to look over you got to do all, and you got to, they own you. Exactly. You sold your soul for that little BMW. When you could have got it the right way, and it's all yours. It's legal. Nobody could take it from you. If you wreck it, you got insurance. Somebody steals it. Whatever. But you had to sell out, and now you got to do what they say and look like a little punk bitch. That's not gangster. You driving by here because you're mad because I'm going to Harris Teeter. That's not manly. That is hoe shit. You're mad. Look at me. That's embarrassing. Now you gotta. That's what I'm saying. You gotta embarrass yourself.
Friends that come in the middle of the night and they need the parking spot. Uh-huh. Okay. This may have been before Trish, you have to move your.
So her Willie Brown, I knew it was gonna be clean, or she leaves it. 'Cause, I mean, more than likely, like I said, Willie Brown ain't no Tupac. He tried to get around. If anything, he probably was, hey, you in my spot. He would have let it go, but yeah, you know what it is. And then he sent his people like he a big man. That's what I'm saying. He lame. He can't get no pussy like me or any man. Tupac, not just because he's famous. Cause Pac himself said, remember? We all might not remember. I saw it. It was the DVD. And he was like, he wasn't mad, but he was just saying, y'all would not talk to me a year before I got famous. He was like, y'all would not say anything. He's just talking about women in general. He was like, y'all would not talk, give me no play. And actually, I was like, I can't believe it. I'm like, well, no, whatever. I'm not a judge of men like that. I'm like, I had girls all over me ever since kindergarten. They had to literally start a They had literally had to get the government on me to stop girls from seriously. So I really just was like, really? But I don't know, Maybe down south, girls are different. Yeah, because, he was, in LA, the gangs and, we had gangs. But like I said, New York, this was when we kids. At the age, Pac would have been like 7. When I was 4 in kindergarten, every these girls not just jumping on me, making me touching them, putting my hands down to touch them. The prettiest girl in class, had, Puerto Rican. I don't think she was licensed. Puerto Rican, grade school, high school, middle school, whatever. But you, and so he's like, y'all, but as you get older, but still, he was like, they just, but as I got older, in the army now, it is the women are grown, but there still will be times, but that mean would have them had to be my homeboy had to be talking to some girls, and I just wasn't paying attention. And they said, go talk to him, go tell him come here, and my girl want to talk to you, da da da. But I was, like I said, I was sitting, probably just looking at the dance floor. I don't dance, but I was in the groove too, wasn't even paying attention, something like that. And but so that maybe as an adult, this might have been what he's talking about. Y'all, and at that time, you got to think, they probably maybe was like, well, just fucking, I'm too old for that. They in their 20s and like, but it's like a lot of hoes. But either way, the bottom line, he was saying it out his mouth. Y'all wouldn't give me the time of day. Y'all wouldn't talk to me. Da da da. Then I got famous a year later. Now you just can't. When he was telling the truth, he was like, y'all just died. You know how the women, oh, Tupac. That what he was. Y'all just can't stand to see me. He was like, come on now. Shit like that. Real shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why we like Tupac. There wasn't all of them shooting up niggas and da da da. Yeah, a lot of his songs talk about. But like I said, in each song, every real gangster rapper, somebody did something first. That's why most of us never had to really do something, get into nothing. It wasn't because we're scared. It's just everybody was on that same level. The gangbangs, drug dealers, all that. Somebody had to. We're all like wanting somebody to do something. That story. You get a call. you know, yeah, it's one of your homeboys and that, but you never get because everybody, we out at the clubs. Nobody's trying to, everybody trying to get some pussy. Ain't nobody trying to fight and shoot up the club. We trying to make money, and now it's time to party. It's Friday night. We done made our money. You sold your dope all week, or whatever. Or you work, you got a job, or you in college, whatever. And so shit, they got to a point that if you look at it, even in California, crime really went down. Not just because they got tough on crime, and that's what they were mad about. Jesse, that's why I keep talking about Jesse. All of them, these motherfuckers got mad. That was Harris Teeter right there. But they because we naturally, gang recognized gang, and there wasn't no animosity. You was happy. Shit, you go to a new city, and you could tell the nigga on the same level as you. Like I said, a freak nigga or whatever. I was in, you rode down there was no problem. They prepped. No, it wasn't. They talking about there was girls getting essayed and raped. I'm like, where? I know I couldn't be everywhere, but you didn't hear it. You didn't hear it on the street. You didn't hear it. None of that shit. But it's like that's them. That's them telling these stories. They like, That's what they were mad about, because they needed to brainwash y'all to think you got to be mean and talk shit to everybody, and that makes you black and gangster, just talking shit. Now, defending yourself is totally different, but there should be nothing to defend yourself against. It's all fake. It's all fake. That's what they were getting mad about. We just naturally, because we was getting money. That's why they had to break down the economy. And all of them had. Then by the 2000s, they needed to destroy everything. So and then everybody's mad because they broke. But if everybody got money, everybody happy. If everybody in the club got money, whether they got to go to work in a couple of hours, whatever, but everybody happy because they got money. They know. I knew when I had to leave. Like I said, it was somewhere to go damn near every night. Sunday through Saturday, Sunday to Sunday. In favor, it was like at one point there's somewhere to go every night. So I gotta be. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm looking at my watch now because I gotta be the PT at 6:30. And it's like I gotta go. And she ain't trying to give me no play. We just dancing that. I really don't dance a lot, but I'm dancing with this chick, and it's like I ain't finished. She ain't trying to fuck her nothing tonight, or give me her number. I ain't even, she look like she might not even give her phone number, because this is the 90s, right? I had a pager, but that wasn't even it. I'm like, shit, I gotta go to fucking PT. I gotta be the PT at 6:30. I got time enough to get about 4 hours sleep. Shit, let's go. Hit your partner up. Let's go home. But we'll be back tonight. Yeah, because it's already the morning. It's 2 o'clock. Yeah, we'll be back tonight. It's time to go. But her story seems to be clean. I knew she wasn't gonna say nothing about how she Willie Brown that, but I think he was sending his people to hit on her. He saw his end. That was his way to get in.
2 cars.
And she was a young reporter, probably. Just starting out or whatever. Yeah, he thought yeah, I can help you. He wasn't them type niggas.
And so the door person's like, you don't go put your car there, no problem. And I get a call maybe around 7, 8 o'clock at night saying, oh, Trish, you have to move your car. You have to move your car. And I'm like, but I thought you said that Willie only, he just needed one spot and that we could take this one for the night. Oh, no. He has his lady friends that come in the middle of the night and they need the parking spot.
Yeah, it's like, unless you want to be his lady friend. That's what he was saying.
Okay, this may have been before Kamala was involved, but my point being, this guy was married at the time.
Oh, so she I think she is. Yeah, she's talking about the 90s. This was before Kamala was involved. I think it was his main side bitch. And she's trying to say he didn't. Well, he might have been. You might be like, well, she white. He ain't want no white bitches. Either way, yeah. Look at this clown. He's driving up and down the street. But I would say, he was trying to feel her out and see if she want to be in his stable. But either way, he's gonna be like, oh, you got to move your car though, and you live here, but you come see me too. Or that little reporter bitch, that white one. Oh yeah. She got to tell her to move her shit. Yeah, they had. But also tell her shit. I got some openings for my roster. She could be on the B team, the B squad. But let me go pick my order up. I'll be back.